Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dave. This is round two. I made my silly mistake of keeping my mic muted as I made this other video. So here I am again. I had a few trade reviews that I already took away. I'm down 6% of the year because I have been trying to catch pullbacks that had just not been working because the market just continues to sell here. Basically, just looking at overall market here, I was trying to trade with these couple of moves up, but really it's in a zone. It's in a range here between 580 and 600 or so. And so these couple of days here, I got caught, and I've been taking probably too many trades. But I'm trying to get a lot of reward out of them because if I am correct on some of these setups, then the reward's pretty big. But it just hasn't worked out that way. So I've had one nice trade, which was TSM. It was a nice 4-hour trade, and everything else I've gotten smacked on. Unfortunately, I had a trade here, app. I was down 2R. I got slapped on a gap down, and then APLD, another one that got hurt in the gap down. But let's go over these real quick. Let's go over TSM. What did I do? How did I play it? Basically liked the downtrend line here. I'm sorry, downtrend line. The uptrend line here. It was respecting creating higher highs. It broke this level here, and this 206 to 205-ish. And then it came back down to retest it. It also came back down to this anchor VWAP from the high. So this is a prior high, pull back to the anchor VWAP. It tested it. I entered here, then I sold it. I was like, this is stupid. I want to start the new year fresh. And so I entered on this green day here. I entered here around 202. Nice push up. It was over VWAP for the day, and it held it, retested it. It sold off, created another consolidation zone at that downtrend line, and downtrend line break and a retest. And so I did add a little bit. What did I do? Hang on. What did I do? Why is this here? I think I entered here too. I might have had two entries on this guy. Yeah, I think I entered down because I had two entries on here. And then my stop loss was 198.66. I got a nice follow through on it, and then a nice gap up. I sold 1/3 of my position up here. The second third of my position was stop loss at the low of this day. If it wanted to trend down and fill that gap, then I would take my profits. If it wanted to hold and not fill the gap and just continue on, if the market participated, then I would have even nicer gains. But it didn't work out that way, so I got tagged out with a 4-hour gain overall. Next, we have AVGO. Would have been a lot easier if I kept my stuff. AVGO, looking at it, stop loss was 230. I had a couple entry attempts on here as well. My first entry was up here around 237, and then down here around 232. My stop loss was 230 on the first, and then my stop loss was more so like 227-ish, somewhere around there on the second. So the following day, I did get tagged out on the 230, got a nice little push up. I didn't move my stop loss on this one, and then eventually I just got tagged out for a 1-hour loss. Next, we have app. This was in a zone, so this was a consolidation breakout with a retest. You can see it's just chopping sideways in this 350 to 315-ish range. It broke out of there. It came back to retest that level. It started to pull away. I entered up here because to me it looked like a breakout and retest. It wanted to continue on. However, it did not. So I entered at the end of the day looking for follow through, and all it did was gap down below my stop loss. So this ended up being a 2R loss, and then it ended up being a look above and fail trade. So look above this this zone here. It fails to accept higher. Buyers stop buying. Sellers start to sell. They have confidence to say, hey, nobody's selling here. We can sell off all the way down to the other opposite end of the range. So opposite end of the range is target. That we maybe have a little look below and fail here. This could be a potential decent entry if the market wants to participate. But we have CPI and PPI this week, so I'm going to probably take it easy and just let the market do what it's want. because there's always a future. BE is next. This was a nice little downtrend line or breakout. I entered here. I like that it undercut. What did it undercut? What did I was pointing out something here. Nice bottoming tail. I'm pretty sure it undercut the low of that day. Yeah, it undercut the low of that day, came back in, and then I entered once it held. Oh, no, this was bad of me. I entered before it was able to hold the VWAP. So I should have never entered this trade. This is the VWAP of the day. It just continued to be rejected by it. I shouldn't have entered here. My typical rules that if I follow them are to break a VWAP, come back and retest it, and you can enter on the retest. This is a flag to the VWAP of the low of the day, so I was kind of anticipating that it was going to break because it flagged and it looked decent, but it obviously did not happen. It did not work. So I got tagged out there. I don't know what just happened there. Now, it's coming back down. My stop loss was at the low of the day, so I got tagged out there. And it just continues to sell off. We got a nice little bottoming tail. This could be a higher low set versus here. Could be potential decent entry. I don't know, though. So just keep an eye out on that. Next, we have APLD. I have two separate trades in this. Both of them obviously failed. Nice entry up here. Stop loss low today, failed, and I tried to enter here again. This is a breakout downtrend line again, like a downward wedge breakout. Set a higher high. I liked how it held this level on the retest, so I entered at their retest. That got stopped out, and then I tried to enter off the tag of the 50 SMA. It's kind of like a retest area of the downtrend line. I got tagged out there again because, again, the low of the day was taken out. And so I was just getting chopped up with that also. ONDS, this was a drone play. Tag of the pullback to the 10 EMA, basically. It respected it here, got close to here, and then it was here. So I like the big old bottoming tail at the 10 EMA, and then I was kind of looking for it to have some continuing upside, especially on the lower volume. However, we got a little volume pump the next day, but it wasn't to the upside, it was to the downside. So I was out of that at the tag of the low of the day. RR is next, another volatile name. This is a robotics play. Again, another pullback to the 10 EMA, respected it here. Maybe it was going to respect it here. Bottoming tail, I liked how it held it. Decreasing volume, and then the following day, it just tagged and missed the low. So I took my shot, and I got tagged out. Last one, but not least, OKLO. I liked it broke out of this range that I have marked here, this prior supply zone, created a new high, right? I'm pretty sure they're all-time highs, actually. Yeah, new all-time highs. Got some selling in there, obviously, now. And then it came back to retest this zone. So this is a level break with a retest, not necessarily a breakout of new highs, but it's a level break, supply break, and retest, and with a pullback to the 10 EMA. This is really choppy. It was just a confluence of the 10 EMA. The real setup was a breakout, level break with a retest. It's over VWAPs, but it was under the VWAP from this breakout day. So sellers are in control at that point of my entry from the breakout day specifically, but that's okay. That wasn't part of the setup. So tag the low of the day, and it, I got caught by like 9 cents or something like that. And we'll see if it wants to base. But either way, these names are still on the top of my list. So I've been taking a lot of shots with the market chopping around. So I'm kind of getting what I deserve, but I'm also trying to get a few, some relatively strong names that are having pullbacks, like breakout level breakouts with retests while the market is chopping, trying to like basing in a way. We'll see if it breaks below this 580. If it does, I'll be looking to this 570, 568, 565 level area here. Then maybe we get a little bounce back up when we start downtrending. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Or maybe it goes here, looks below, chops around a little bit, no more supply introduces, boom, gets back in that range. Entry would be here, stop would be just below that, and then that would target opposite end of range here. Maybe that happens, and then it continues to chop around, and then breaks out, retests it, and then we go further. So potentially looking at those scenarios here, or just continue to chop sideways until the market wants to make a decision. All right, those are some of my trade reviews. Hopefully they're helpful. Hopefully you guys learn from my mistakes. I'm learning from my own mistakes. I'm down again, 5.75%, close to 6, and it's a good thing, you know, it's only January. I'm ready to short if the market wants a downtrend. I really don't care, to be honest with you. I'm just prepared either way, and eventually, you know, my win rate has never been the best, but what makes me a break-even trader still is when I'm correct, I am correct, and so my risk-reward ratio is enough to keep me alive and keep me going sideways, not for me to be profitable. And I think the way to me to be profitable is taking less trades, being more specific, and not just gunslinging and air bombing, carpet bombing, taking a shotgun. I need to be more of a sniper. All right, anyways, I digress. Thanks for your time. Stay safe. Manage your risk. Later.